Eloise, your sleepless god, back with What If Hiccup Was a Healer, part 8? 9? It's been a part somewhere. So last time we left off, we talked about how, Astrid's trying to catch up on Hiccup and, basically how she's even, putting out, dates and, things like that where it's Hiccup is you're not here, blah, blah, blah. All those types of things to, in a sense of the word, get Hiccup. And then how Hiccup, and then we went into how Hiccup does his books and how he keeps his healing powers secret. Because if he healed everyone perfectly, that would be suspicious. But he doesn't. He heals people slowly, and things that a normal person can't heal, he tries to heal, but it's not perfect, and nothing is going to be perfect with Hiccup. And how Gobbert released a nightmare. Oh, what's the name? The fire dragon, basically, on the crew, basically trying to see about Hiccup. And what he got from the information is Hiccup isn't normal. Instead of fighting it, scratching it, cutting it, or doing what the normal thing, killing it, he put it back in the cage somehow, some way. Gobbert doesn't know 100%, but Gobbert is suspicious. That's suspicious. And Astrid's in the same way, suspicious, and they're all going deeper into the suspicion. That's where we left off last time. Let's start the video. As Hiccup is walking back to his house, as he opens up the door, as his father is sitting at the table looking at him. Shuts the door. Hello, Father. How are you doing? He's like, you think you can keep this a secret from me? What secret was I keeping? In his head, he's panicking right now. Fuck. Does he know Gobbert? My son. One of the who's gonna be killing the dragon at the end of the year's festival. Yep, we gotta do that. Gothi put out her votes. Yep, and you're number 1. Oh, I am. Yep, gonna be killing that dragon, murdering it, killing it, butchering it. I'm so happy. I thought you were just going to be a healer, and I respect that, obviously. You helped this village out immensely. But this is true. As he hands him a helmet, he's like, yep. Your mother's breastplate. Oh no. As you see Hiccup puts it down. Yes, amazing. Get some rest. We'll talk tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yes. Tomorrow. As Hiccup walks upstairs and grabs his swords, grabs everything. As he hears his father goes to sleep, he walks out the front door. Okay. He walks out as he walks to the little riverside. Okay, it is time for us to go. It's time for us to leave. It's time for us to go away. As he hears a voice, go where exactly? The one time. He turns around. as he sees Hiccup. Hiccup turns around and sees Toothless getting pet by Astrid. How long did you know about my friend here? A week. Looks over at Toothless. Toothless just kind of like wobbles his head and goes, yeah, I fed it some. You know all those places I found you at? It's because of him. So, what are you going to tell me? Well, here's my night fairy. His name is Toothless. Toothless, this is Astrid. You've already met, it seems like. You bastard. I'm going to leave with Toothless, and I'm never going to come back. And why is that? As he sits down, I guess as he I don't know what you call it. I think it's just better if I show you. As he takes off his cloak and you see it billow, like an amazing billow. Takes off his shirt as you see cuts, scrapes, wounds. You also see parts that are glowing. Some are green, meaning they're about to fade. Some are yellow, and some mostly are red. This, as Astrid, as he drops his axe that she had in her hand, walks up to it and looks at it. Looks at the glowing parts at least, and the wounds. What the fuck happened? This is I guess you can call it magic? I don't know. I can heal anything. For example, as he gives a little flick on her head that it's what the fuck? As he grabs it and just heals it. As on the top of his head there's a little green, and that instantly fades super far. Glows a certain color. What are these then? As he shows the cuts, the scrapes, the wounds. These are my battle scars, that you can call it, I guess. I'm a doctor. As he turns around, as his back is covered also in wounds and scrapes and scars, as all of it, as some dragons don't like to be healed, but they need to be. As she grabs a finger and moves it, you are so stupid. Whoa, whoa, whoa. As he grabs his shirt, put it back on, puts the cloak back on. I'm defensive. You could have told me so much earlier. As Astrid puts her hand on his cheek, as he kind of leans into it a little bit. The comfort. You don't have to do everything alone. You know that now, don't you? How am I going to deal with this problem then? Astrid. Well, one way. As it skips to the next day, as you see Hiccup, cloak on, fully wrapped, as you see his arm braces, a dagger in his boot, and he wipes off his face a little bit from dirt as Astrid's walking up to him. So how you think the plan's gonna work? Well, if I don't die, hopefully well. As the door opens, as he walks in, as The weapons are on the area, but he doesn't grab any of them. He doesn't even grab a dagger. He looks at him and then walks as the cage opens up, as a fire, almost firestorm, as the dragon walks out, as he just looks at it. And he walks up to it slowly, and everyone's quiet, and he looks at everyone and says, "Now everyone, calm," as he brings his hand down, as the dragon head falls beneath, as his flames ripple off. As he walks around, he says so directly that we're all scared of these things. So as he sees an axe fly near his face and cut like a little part of his ear, as it hits into the ground, as you see Hiccup's dad. Knew it. Fuck off. As the dragon, you see it burst into flames and fly, burning the cage itself. As you see the like chains fall, as right in the middle of it, all the chains fall down. What I truly came to do now is challenge your chieftain, my father, Stoic the Vast, as he walks to a duel for the honor and the name of chieftain. To death. As Hiccup's dad looks at him, because it seems like his fear and lack of understanding has made him lack of a chieftain and a more of an emotional monster that have dragged your people down deeper in the depths. Now, will you accept, or will you let your position of chieftain go down to me so I can rule it better? As Hiccup's dad drops. Boom. I accept. Are you willing to die now for your beliefs? As both of his blades, you hear the pull out. As he walks into a circle. Pick your weapon. As he looks at the table, you see Stoic grab a axe and a shield. Are you sure about this, son? I'm never lost. You see a smile as bloodlust kind of rolls off of him. Me either. But you haven't been challenged as a chieftain in a long time. It seems like it's necessary to stoke that ego of yours and put it in the dirt. Okay, boy. Let's see what you can do. As you see, instantaneously right after that, you see a blade gets close to Stoic's head. As Stoic moves back, the blade soars over his head. He takes a step as Stoic axe moves. As Hiccup dodges it, you see a swing as it collides with the wooden shield. As it doesn't even cut through the shield at all, it just pings as it hits the metal like circular part. He's like, fuck. He takes a step as he sees the axe flying, as he moves and dodges almost like the wind itself, as it collides with the ground. As you see his sword starts to swing. He's using dual wielding right now, grabbing his other sword from the hilt as it flies right at his eyes. As Stoic dodges it. For how big he is, he's incredibly fast, like an agile monster, as they both back up from each other. as he points the sword at Stoic's chest. You've always wanted a fight. I do as well. As Stoic, it's the first time he moves. Boom! As every step, one swing, Hiccup turns to the side, but Stoic twists it. Hiccup looks at it. Knew it. He jumps as he lands on the axe itself, putting the axe down, using his weight of his body to tilt Stoic's wrist as he lets go of the axe. As Hiccup runs up the axe itself, swings as he feels a pressure hits his face, as he forgets about Stoic's fist that is made out of steel and iron and that was built to kill dragons. As he flies, as both of his swords fly out of his hand and land onto the ground, as he hits the wall, slinging down. He looks almost unconscious. His brain is foggy. He feels the blood pooling down as Stoic looks at him. Sometimes a little scared. Like maybe I just killed him. But he backs away as a man should. As he leans down. The climb. As he hears Hiccup's voice. The climb is what we need. As he stands up. As Stoic goes back to a memory of Hiccup. He told Hiccup to run up a hill. And he did. He'd come back with scrapes and cuts and bruises and an animal in his hand. And not with the thing that Stoic asked him to do. And he asked, "What did you do?" And he said, "To climb." To climb was the thing, not the thing on the top. As he looks back, as he doesn't even see Hiccup's eyes, as he grabs the two blades from the ground itself. His eyes are blackened. It almost looks like they're covered in blood with his head wound. As you see, he goes with a flash. One swing goes close to Stoic Eyes, blocks it with the shield. He grabs the axe, quick movement to swing down as Hiccup's gone. Where is he? As he feels a swing, as he feels the cut behind his back, as he feels a wound open up in his back, as Stoic looks behind him as his son is going through his throat, pushing as Stoic puts the shield in front of him, blocking the actual sword, and then making Hiccup having to let go of that sword as he kicks the axe, pushing it even farther. As right now Stoic just has the shield and the sword impaled inside of it, as Hiccup has one sword. The blood pooling down to his face. He moves as Stoic, they fight, sword to shield, blocking as Stoic fist moves close but never actually hitting him. Stoic gets a cut onto his shoulder as Hiccup gets his leg snapped, Stoic pushes Hiccup's leg to make him fall, but using one arm he flips over Stoic's body and lands. As they're standing there, Stoic walking in a circle, can't even go for his axe because if he does, his arm, as you see Hiccup fall, as one of his blades fall down as he crumbles. And Stoic looks at him. What have I? Stoic lets the shield down and runs, but he sees a black entity and goes in front of him as he stops as he sees a night fury. As everyone jumps, it's a chaotic mess. As Hiccup is unconscious, or looks unconscious, he might be dead, no one knows, hops onto the Night Fury, craps him down as Hiccup. No. No. As he twists his body to stand up, but he can't. His head is so foggy. He finally grabs his weapon, and as he trips back down. Please. No. No. As he finally collapses out of exhaustion, head trauma, and pain. When he wakes up, he's in chains, blindfold on his face. Wound feels like it's been stitched back in. And hears a familiar voice of his father. You've betrayed me, son. As this is where we're going to end off the video here. Hope you guys like it. I'll see you guys later. Hope you like, comment other series that you want me to do what ifs on. I'm already thinking about a supernatural one. If you guys don't know what supernatural is, if you like hot guys, supernatural. If you like hot women, supernatural. If you like older hot women, supernatural. If you like older hot men, supernatural. It really has everything. Like you like creatures of the Black Lagoon, supernatural. You like cool lore elements, supernatural. Honestly, I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. But I will see you guys all later. Goodbye.